Alright, you guys, quick update. He looks so sad. Quick update, quick because my battery, as per usual, is about to die. And also, I do need to make some errands. So, first of all, I have finally did my yard, so I definitely let it grow too much. And I can kind of see what the guy was talking about when he said that the grass was really long. So right in this area, right here and in the back there, the grass was very, very long, very, very thick. And it was actually hard to kind of clean up. Everything else was fine, but I had trouble in this general area right now. Like, I do enjoy that grass, but it's just real thick. Real thick. So anyway, Kratos, his cone came in. He's a very sad boy. His tail was tucked. It's not tucked anymore, but he was a very sad boy because he had the cone on. So this is, I don't know how I feel about this cone. It's okay, but it was kind of rolled up, so it just kind of wants to fold in. So I guess maybe it just needs to stretch out a bit. He needs to wear this for, after today, another 4 days with no bleeding, and then he take it off. Basically, we just need this little area to heal up. Hasn't been any blood, which is really good. Look at this. Look at this. He's not perfect stacked, but he was in a really good stack. Hello, baby boy. I have noticed that his head, so he's young. He's 65 pounds. I guess the vet said yesterday. He is 65 pounds, and you know, he has, you know, Dogo Argentino Mastiffs at their max should be around 95. So he's got 30 pounds to put on him. But he's I noticed that his head's getting bigger, which is good. But like the Dogo Argentino Mastiff, their young head like is a little more long than it is thick, and Dogo Argentino Mastiffs are, they should have very thick heads as adults, and his head's getting a bit thick. I mean, you guys can't, it's hard to tell now because the little boy got a cone on his head, but his head is getting thicker. Now his body just needs to catch up. Yeah, he's thin now, but he's a young boy. He's a young grown boy. I particularly don't like having a whole bunch of weight on him. I mean, he's not skinny, but I don't like having too much weight on him as he is growing. I mean, Dogo Argentino Mastiffs aren't really known for having problems with their hips and joints, but you know, they're actually pretty healthy dogs, unless they get hurt apparently. But Paco's over there. But I just want to be, you just want to be sure, like, if you, like, one of the things that could hurt your dog's joints and stuff is by them being overweight. So I wanted to keep him nice and trim while he is young. You know, he can grow into himself properly before I put some muscle weight on him. Not fat, muscle weight. That's important. Anyhow, so yeah, so you guys know that my yard is a mess, but I have, I'm in the process of getting quotes to get this area fixed. Like, it won't be fenced off, but basically all of this stuff is going to be removed. It's going to be patted down, and it's going to be, you know, put pea gravel down. I wanted to put landscaping tarp down, and then something on top of the landscaping tarp to make sure that the dogs didn't like start digging or anything like that. But unfortunately, fortunately, sorry, I was thinking. So yeah, but unfortunately, fortunately, it's gonna cost me a whole bunch of extra money to put something else down. So basically, what I want to do is, so you guys see these little bricks right here, right? So something like these bricks, and kind of put them spaced out, like kind of like if there were steps just all over the place. Hi, baby bunnies. And then that way, so spaced out, so I could put like pea gravel on top of it and in between it, so it looks like it's just pea gravel. But I wanted these things underneath it, just so that the dogs, if they did want to dig, they'd hit that and be like, you know what, I'm good. There's nothing, I can't even get down there. But unfortunately, doing that's going to cost me like another $1,000. So, but not that I have a full quote now. They gave me a rough estimate, and they're going to give me a quote when they figure out like when they figure out the kind of material cost. But yeah, so I'm gonna get this done. Possibly, like, the way they're just talking about it, how much it's gonna cost, I can probably get this done by October, which will be real nice. It would be awesome if I can get it done by August before I get this other female puppy. But yeah, it's just not gonna happen. I have to save money. Like, not that I possibly could not, but I'm not trying to do anything big until I get her here, like physically here. I'm not trying to make any other big plans, because she's gonna need to come in. I'm gonna need to get her health checked, possibly get her ears cropped. I really actually talk to the breeder about that, because I don't know if they actually do it there. But I definitely gotta get them health tested, or get her just general test, get her puppy vaccines in, all this other grand stuff, and get her together. So get her situated and healthy before we worry about any other expenses. So like I said, for the moment, we are going, did I say this? I actually don't know, you guys. I can't remember. So this tether right here, which I've tried, I moved it to mow the lawn, and I can't get it any further back in now. I mean, I'm not mowing it, and I'm not putting it in the same spot. You're kind of in the way. Yeah, that's exactly what I was working with. It's crooked right now, and honestly, I'm not too worried about the dogs actually breaking away from this or pulling this out the ground. I'd be worried about Jack doing it, but she only is that crazy when there's somebody else outside with her. Then she's like, oh, it's playtime, and then she's, crazy. But otherwise, she's just, when she's by herself, not to say that she still won't play with herself. Like, she'll try to bounce around, grab a toy and whatever, be watching on the camera, but she just does a lot less because there's nobody else out here with her. So, anyway, but in the meantime, in between time, we're going to be using this tether. Jack's actually wearing the collar that I actually have. The collar is actually kind of a little bit too small, too big. Like, it's perfect for Kratos, but it's kind of too big for her. Oh, well, I guess you guys can see it. Paco, come on in. Baby bonus, I'm coming. Actually, Kratos, you come on in too. Come on. Come on. He's like, put this cone on my head. Oh, you guys should have saw it when he first put it on. He was tail tucked, all the stuff. Okay. Okay. But good news is that he can, come on. Come on. You want me to say it again? Okay. Like a flower. Hold on, you guys. I gotta get a picture of this. You're so cute. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. He's like, no, I gotta come in the house with this. Dang. I might put the smaller one on though, to be completely honest, because he hasn't been licking with it. It's definitely not the right size, but the fact of the matter is with that cone, he's just gonna knock everything over. Everything. I mean, he already does that as is. So, sit. Open it up wide for you. Okay. Okay. He keeps running into things. That's why he's gonna keep on moving. Okay, keep moving. Sorry guys, I got packages and stuff, and I'm bringing down boxes, and here's his other leash, not leash, but his other stuff. And also Kratos said he came in here and just wrecked the place. Let me put him in this kennel and I'll show you guys Miss Lady, because she's wearing the leash that I'm going to be using on them. Oof. Oh, I know, it gets caught on everything. Yeah, I'm going to put the other one on. Oh. I am going to put the other one on, but he will have some free time in the house, which I'm pretty excited about. Because he has been licking and bleeding everywhere. So, back to the Miss Lady Lou. So, you guys can see the collar that she got on. And I also didn't take her out anyway. Hello, baby girl. What it do, baby boo? She's not sitting. Good girl, Mama Mia. She's so cute. Okay. She's so cute. How's my sweat Barbie girl? She's a wee Barbie girl. Alright, so the thing's a bit loose because I said she can slip out of it, and so I needed to bring her inside because I was doing yard work and I thought I could have her out there with me, but I could not. But anyway, point is this is a little loose, so this is like a belt buckle kind of leash, and the furthest it goes in is at, sorry, Miss Lady, is right there, right? So let me see if I can do this with one hand. Jack actually she stays still more than Kratos. Kratos is a bit of a wiggly booty, but Jack also wants to see what's going on at all times, and so she moves her head open a whole bunch. Yes, they see your pretty face. Oof, sorry guys, it's not easy doing this with one hand. Okay, come on now. Oof, I don't want to show you guys how loose it is, but I think it'll be okay for her in the meantime. So, like I said, they're not going to be, I am going to wait for them to play. Like, if Kratos does better, you know, I might allow them to play. Jack will still be on. Actually, I'll definitely need to get her a new collar. Like I said, this collar is not tight enough. Like, I don't think this collar is going to break, per se. According to Amazon, this is military grade for, like, military dogs. Don't know how much I believe that. Okay, sorry, you guys. Real awkward. Okay. There we go. So this is as tight as it goes with the holes it has on it. And you can see, like, there's still a ton of room. Like, Jack could pull her head through that if she really wanted to. Isn't that right, Mama? Isn't that right, pretty girl? So we're definitely gonna get a smaller one when I do allow them to play, but we're gonna kind of give them some time apart, right? Anyway, this is how I'm gonna do it. So, and actually the lowest, the point that it is now, fits really comfortable on Kratos. So it'll be probably better for my bigger dogs or just Kratos. Actually, the female that we're getting, her parents look a little bit smaller than I think. It's just shorter. I don't think it's not necessary. But anyway, this is how all the dogs, including Paco, will be going out for the time being. Okay. And this is just so that I can manage the cleaning. And therefore I can do the yard on time. Or, you know, do the yard at a timely manner and not let it too long. So it still gives them quite a bit of range, but it's not the whole yard, right? So there's just a certain area where I know I need to look for poops, and I don't need to worry about it outside of that. So, my sister thinks we're going somewhere, but we're not going anywhere. Anyway, so this is the plan until I can get this area fitted for potty area. And what's going to happen first is that it's just going to be the pea gravel and stuff, and that's what it is. And I have an invisible fence that I'm going to put across it, and then I'm going to have some kind of another temporary fence. So the temporary fence is plastic. It's just literally a barrier. So I'm going to put the visible fence kind of a bit in front of the temporary fence, because the fact of the matter is, if given the opportunity, my dogs will hop over it, but I want to give them a barrier so that they don't just go taking off. And because Jack does that. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen, but anytime I come home from somewhere, when she gets out here, the first thing that she does is she takes off and goes straight to the garage, like she's going somewhere. Even if I don't come out with her, she just takes off and goes straight there, and like full speed. So I want there to be a barrier here so that she knows, like, okay, I can't go taking off. And while I'm pretty sure Kratos and, oh, look at the good girl, Kratos and Jack can probably hop over it if they really want to. Also, I want to have the invisible fence. Oh, she's so cute. You don't want to put your mouth on that though, Mama. She's like, but I just want to play. So yeah, I'll have the e-fence before that, so that they can give a little warning beforehand, and then if they cross it, then they'll get a little bit of a buzz. But I think they'll do well with it. Like I said, because they're not gonna be out here together, so there's not gonna be a whole bunch of energy other than what they can kind of conjure up themselves, and so they're not gonna be trying to get into too much trouble. So I think it'll be a fairly good workaround until I can get a fence put up. So anyhow, so yeah, so this will be how I'll be using it. I'll be doing it that way I can keep up with their poops. It's not a toy. They will have time to get off this leash or the tether, and in that sense I know that they're probably not gonna always poop before they get off the tether if they're out here to play. So Jack, sit. Good girl. Okay. So they are allowed to play, but the thing is they're not going to be off that tether unless I'm out here. So therefore, when they're out here, and like Jack is notorious for playing real hard then pooping, then playing real hard, you know, I can kind of see where she's pooped in that moment and be able to clean up immediately, instead of kind of them being out here pooping wherever they want and me having to kind of search the yard. I mean, my yard's not massive, but it's, you know, it's fairly big. So whoops, I'm supposed to plug that up. Anyway, yeah, so my yard's not massive, but it is fairly big. Don't be digging. Yeah, she's actually been inside most of the time, simply because, like I said, she's been out a lot because Kratos has been put up because he's been bleeding. So, so she's been up actually most of the day. Well, I've been out here doing the yard. I usually try to do the yard earlier. I try to do it earlier in the day, but I actually woke up and decided to do the yard instead of going to sleep knowing that I was going to do the yard, which meant that whatever time I woke up was when I was going to start the yard. So I woke up. Oh, I woke up probably. I did woke up at like 7, but then I went back to sleep until like 10, and I'm getting ate up by something. And then from there, I had to do some stuff. I called my dad, and I was doing some other stuff online. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was doing some other stuff, just getting some stuff together. My phone went to die. Like, she's about to poop. Yep. And my phone went ahead and died on me. Sorry, my hand is shaking, you guys. I've been doing manual labor, and I'm not used to it. You finished? I would like it if you pooped in one spot. Yeah, she's finished. And so I just got like a late start to do in the yard. So it's like, what, almost 3 o'clock now? It might be later, you guys. But I'm about to go run some errands. I gotta return my broke work computer. And I also have to go pick up medication for Paco's, because he needs to be on medication apparently. He has a bit of a heart condition, so just long story short, Paco used to so there's like, for like a period of probably like 3 months, I decided to put Paco on that whole grain-free diet. And in that time, oof, I don't know what that is, but that is trash. It is metal. And in that, well, maybe this went to my lawnmower. I actually thought that the lawnmower was acting weird. I didn't necessarily hear anything, but there's a weird random piece of metal that didn't used to be there. Ugh, gosh, sorry guys, I'm putting it in the poop bag. Anyway, so basically, yeah, I did. So for a period of 3 months, I like, oh, let's put Paco on you know, the grain-free stuff, and quite immediately he had issues. And I mean, honestly, I found out about the issues with like the heart issues that it can bring basically immediately, but in that short time that he was on grain-free, it gave him issues. So he now has heart issues now. So, and I know they say that it's normal in small breed dogs and that he might have had the issue anyway, but it was just kind of coincidental time. Like, okay, I just started this dog food and he has heart issues, so you know. So who knows? Maybe it's just because he was getting to be an old man. He's a Chihuahua. But anyway, I gotta go pick up medication for him. So let me see. Jack's having a party by her lonesome. Anyway, guys, I have to go do these errands. So well, that's what I'll do. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.